I didn't shout, didn't even flinch. She laughed, light, cruel, and polished into a casual joke. My work husband buys me lunch every day. You really need to step up, she said, swirling her wine, that self-satisfied smirk dancing over the rim. I smiled back. She thought it was compliance. It wasn't. It was the quiet snap of something inside me, small, precise, deadly. 9 years. 9 years of dinners, routines, inside jokes, the comforting lie of loyalty. She once called me her anchor, said I kept her grounded. Then, slowly, she changed. A faint scent of cologne that wasn't mine. Subtle, expensive, intentional. Laughter that lingered over texts and vanished when I walked into the room. I told myself it was stress, deadlines, pressure. But stress doesn't make you guard your phone like a treasure. Stress doesn't make your eyes light up at midnight texts. The first concrete proof came on a Tuesday. Lunch receipt in her car. 2 meals, 1 glass of wine, generous tip. Far too intimate to be innocent. Another receipt followed in her purse. Different restaurants. Same story. When I asked, she laughed. He's just a co-worker. You're imagining things. Paranoid. That word is always rehearsed guilt in disguise. So I stopped asking. I started watching. 3 weeks. 3 weeks of her thinking she was invisible, undetected. But I noticed the subtle smile when her phone buzzed. The phantom meetings that didn't exist. Work husband. Safe. Cute. Until it wasn't. The plan came to me one night while I emptied the kitchen drawer. Stationery envelopes. Wedding thank you cards we never sent. Her phone glowed in the dark beside her on the nightstand. And I understood. You don't defeat liars with confrontation. You let their lies topple on themselves. Next morning, I drafted the perfect note. Short, polite, harmless, and devastating. Thank you for looking after my wife at work. It's good to know she has someone thoughtful nearby. Lunch is on you again, I hear. You're making me look bad. Here's a little something for coffee. From one husband to another. I slipped in a $20 Starbucks gift card, signed my full name with a neat smiley face, and mailed it directly to him at his office. 2 days later, she came home early, pale, trembling, phone clutched like it burned her hand. Did you send something to my office? She asked. Yes, I said, calm, controlled. A thank you card. She froze. Then her phone rang. HR. Her panic was surgical. Apparently, inappropriate workplace relationships aren't tolerated, especially when documented and mailed. The co-worker had a wife, and now screenshots of every interaction existed. Within hours, both were suspended pending an investigation. That evening, she cried, called it a misunderstanding. I let her speak. Then I told her the truth, the part she never expected. That card was revenge. It was acknowledgement. For every lunch, every lie, every pretense. She wanted him to take care of her. Fine. Now, he could handle the fallout too. 3 days later, she left. Moved into her sister's apartment. Filed for separation, citing emotional cruelty. I didn't contest. I need to. Months later, her name appeared in the HR bulletin. Terminated. His name followed. Fired. Pending lawsuit. There's a strange poetry in it. Affection rots when exposed under the light of truth. I keep that thank you card in my desk drawer, not as a trophy, but as a reminder. Betrayal doesn't always deserve fury. Sometimes it deserves patience, precision, and perfect timing. People say revenge doesn't bring peace. They're wrong. Peace is hearing her name and feeling nothing. Peace is knowing truth required no anger, only a smile, a card, and impeccable timing. Because sometimes the sharpest weapon isn't rage. It's a quiet hand, a calm mind, and a note that shatters illusions.